India's space sector is being militarized.
साथियों, जब हम स्पेस रिफॉर्म्स की बात करते हैं तो हमारी अप्रोच 4 पिलर्स पर आधारित है।
India's space industry could hit $100 billion by 2040.
With infrastructure and technology within the space domain being used for army-related purposes, is India's space sector slowly being militarized? While it might be difficult to think space could become a military frontier, that is exactly where we are headed. Truth be told, militarizing the space sector will have an array of benefits both for the common man and the army. V.R. Chaudhary, Chief Air Marshal of the Indian Air Force, recently said that the slow militarization of the space sector was a reality. He also mentioned that the Indian Air Force is no more Air Force alone, but it is Indian Air and Space Force. General Anil Chauhan, Indian Chief of Defence Staff, made a similar remark when he said that the nature of warfare was rapidly changing in India. PM Narendra Modi at the Indian Defence Expo in Gujarat last year mentioned that he had himself laid the importance of linking security with the space sector.
इस बार का डिफेंस एक्सपो अभूतपूर्व है। एक नई शुरुआत का प्रतीक है।
The statements by various army personnel and top ministers of the country suggest that space is going to be a military frontier in the future. With infrastructure and technology within the space domain being used for army-related purposes, India's space sector is being slowly militarized and is a definite part of the strategic discourse. The militarization of the Indian space sector is taking place at multiple levels. Through the creation of specialized institutions and policies that support militarization and the incorporation of the private sector to strengthen defensive capabilities within the space sector. A tangible shift was noticed in the Modi-led Indian government orientation toward space when India conducted a direct ascent anti-satellite. The test was undertaken as a space deterrence mechanism after China conducted its direct ascent ASAT test in 2007. India and the US have released several bilateral statements where they have suggested that the space domain will now fall under the realm of defense. While India has conventionally imported a major chunk of its defense equipment from Russia, it has now diversified military imports. In addition to existing GSAT, India may construct more defense satellites to increase its command and presence in space. India will turn a new leaf by militarizing the space sector. The future of defense is going to diversify in the future, and India is well on its way of becoming combat ready. How did you find this information? Please mention this in the comments section. We would also like to know the kind of content you want to watch, and we will try to create it for you. For more news and updates, follow Airr News.